All right, Robin's here. I don't know if you can see her.
Hey.
But we're sitting in a field in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And we're going to turn the camera around because there's going to be a launch, like momentarily, of a rocket over at Cape Canaveral.
That's right.
And what's the rocket called?
Let's see.
Here, let me turn the camera around on you.
It's NASA's Commercial Resupply Services mission.
Resupply, right?
Yep. NASA Commercial Resupply Services mission. It's Northrop Grumman's 20th resupply mission, and they're going to travel to the International Space Station, and it's going to dock later in the week, delivering thousands of pounds of supplies for different experiments and things that the astronauts will be doing. Very
cool. So we got my phone to record with, and it should come up in the sky somewhere over there.
That's an airplane sound. It's not the rocket.
That's not a rocket you hear. Yeah. Now you can't hear the rocket this far away, but you can see it on a clear day, and this is definitely a clear day.
It's really clear.
So I'm gonna set up my tripod here. Put my
and it sparkles. The rocket itself glistens because the sun hits it, and it's so beautiful.
Yeah. Can you hold this while I do this?
Sure. But it's a beautiful place to be. It's a good viewing area.
So we have been to Cape Canaveral. Talk about the time. We went not too long ago. We were actually invited to cover a service of all the memorial of all the flight pilots, or the training pilots. What do you call it?
The pilots and the astronauts, everyone that had
a hand
perished,
in
yeah, way back. You know, even before Chuck Yeager, his name was on the wall too. Now, really nice.
And test pilots. That's what the word I was looking for.
Right.
All right. Now I got my phone up there. We get it onto video. And if we're right, it'll be coming up this way, the way I'm aiming the phone.
Okay.
The phone.
All right.
And there's the phone. Can you see it? I can't see in this screen. There's the phone.
Yeah.
But we're going to use two cameras because we're not sure.
Not sure what direction.
We're not sure. If it comes up that way, it should be pretty clear to see because we're far enough away from the trees.
Yeah.
And it should launch over the trees. The only thing we don't have is a live feed from the Cape.
Right.
Is it possible you can find that?
I'm trying to find one.
Is it at NASA.com or something?
I'm trying to find one.
Maybe NASA.com?
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be at 12:07 at the earliest.
Yeah.
What time is it now?
12:05.
12:05.
It says click here, and I clicked here, and
so we'll see. We've seen it taken off in our front yard. We've seen it at night. And many years ago when the space shuttle program was still on, I saw the space shuttle take off, and I was all the way on the west coast of the state in Rainbow Lakes Estates, almost up, just maybe 20 miles from the Gulf. And it lit the sky like I wouldn't believe. I was so surprised. I thought it was going to be like a little tiny light, but it was not. It lit the whole sky, and it was all, 100 miles away or more?
Oh, yeah.
Back in that time?
Yeah. I'm on space.com.
Space? So it's a SpaceX rocket, and we're just waiting.
Yeah.
12:07, you said it's the earliest, right?
Yeah.
I know they have a live streaming thing that they announced. I was going to send you that information, but I forgot.
I'm trying to find it, but with all these rocket launches and things, there's
so many.
Yeah.
So many rocket launches. So when Senator John Glenn, who was an astronaut back in the Gemini program, way back in the 60s, he became a senator, and so he went up on the space shuttle. As in his older years, And at that time, my son was in elementary school. I'm pretty sure it was elementary. It might have been junior high, whatever. But anyway, I picked him up and I drove him to a field similar to this field, but it wasn't this one. And from the field, you could see it perfectly. And so that's what we're hoping. Now I'm not making promises on the video showing it, because the cameras don't necessarily capture everything that our eye captures. Robin has it on her phone. Okay. Okay.
It's starting and stopping the NASA.
It's buffering. Oh, are you counting down?
It's counting down.
It's counting down.
It's a bad signal I have.
Okay, well, if they... Oh, I heard 2. That means 1 is coming. All right, Katie.
There it goes.
Taking off?
It's taking off.
It's taking off. Okay, keep your eye on the sky.
Taking off.
Both areas.
Begin their flight, taking aim on the International Space Station. Pitch and roll program are in. Falcon 9, arcing out to the northeast.
Arcing out to the northeast.
I'm looking.
I'm looking too.
Almost should be past the trees by now. No, it's still.
Don't see it yet.
At T plus 40 seconds, Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from Space Launch Complex 40.
Telemetry nominal.
This is our 10th mission of the year and second to the International Space Station. And we've throttled down our engines in preparation for max Q.
I see something in the sky, but that's got to be a plane, right?
Structural load.
Supersonic.
This is the largest structural load that the vehicle
That's not
has
it.
now
That's a
set.
plane.
No, I'm still looking for the. It's reaching the outer atmosphere now, according to the picture.
Max Q.
Great
Usually
news,
it
we've passed
listens.
through max Q and are throttling those engines back up. Next up will be 5 events.
There it is, over there.
Oh,
Over there.
There it is.
Over there.
I see it. I see it.
Start or SES1. The boost back burn startup on the first stage and fairing separation.
Over there. Can you see it?
Main
Yeah.
engine cutoff or
Oh, we were looking in the wrong way.
M1D engines on the Falcon
It sure
9
makes a
first stage
difference,
will
doesn't
shut
it?
down.
We were looking the wrong way, but can you see that wispy cloud right there?
I
Stage
do.
separation or the separation of the first and second stages. A few seconds later, the Merlin vacuum.
Boy, it's hard to know what direction to face.
Yeah.
Cygnus to low Earth orbit, which is also known as SES1. Then Falcon 9's first stage will ignite again to orient itself to
Oh, man.
land with
Because
boost
that's
back burn.
totally
Shortly
opposite
thereafter, the
of
fairing
the
halves
direction we
will
look when
separate
we're
and
at another
expose spacecraft to
location.
vacuum.
Well, it feels like it, but you
Again, those 5
You
events
get
coming
confused
up.
when the roads
Q7,
curve.
Yeah.
MECO, stage separation.
Oh, man.
Well,
there it is.
Well, there's the trail.
Yeah, we can't see the rocket, but we can
No.
see the vapor.
Yeah,
trail.
yeah. And yeah. Oh, man.
Confirmed.
Well, that's still kind of cool.
Well, I think so. We went.
Oh, they're all applauding.
Yeah.
Stage 1 boost back startup.
And there we've had MECO stage separation, the MVAC engine on the second stage ignited, as well as the boost back burn starting up on the first stage vehicle. And some awesome views
Well, that's
there
all we're
on your
ready to
screen. On your
really
left-hand
can
side is
see
a
from
view
here,
from
though,
the
is the
first
vapor
stage. On your
trail.
right-hand side, a
You
view
can't
from the
really
second
see
stage.
the rocket.
We should be able to see the rocket if we were looking there at the time. We should have been able to see the light.
Well, you're right. I was wrong.
Well, I wasn't right. I said over there. We were both wrong. But anyway, now we know for next time.
Yeah.
If we come here, we got to look that way.
Confirmation of fairing separation. You can actually see one of the fairing halves falling back to Earth on your right-hand screen.
I don't see anything falling back to Earth.
Nope.
Well, that's cool. Now, we did go to the Cape.
Stage 1 boost back shutdown.
We went to the Cape one time to watch a launch, and it was scrubbed.
Yeah.
We went all the way over there.
You can see on
Yeah.
your left-hand screen that the engines on the first
Well, we'll
stage
go another
vehicle
time.
have shut down.
But it's
and
still
that
cool
includes the boost
because
back
we got
burn
the
for
vapor
the first
trail.
stage vehicle. You can also see that the grid fins are now deploying on the first stage.
Both vehicles are following nominal trajectory.
And great call outs that both vehicles are on nominal trajectories.
Well, it was still cool.
I think so.
I'm not disappointed.
Awesome views on your screen.
Oh,
Again,
no.
on your left-hand side is the view from the first stage. On your right-hand side.
But the good thing is, we know now, we come here, we'll be able to see it
MBAC
Yeah.
engine.
And if we go further out in the field, we should be able to climb on one of those berms or whatever.
Resupply mission to the orbiting
Or maybe on that side,
This is
be no
SpaceX's
trees at all.
10th mission for 2024 and the second flight to the International Space Station just this year. You might be interested to know, in order to get to space, the rocket has to do more than just go up. It also has to go sideways and really, really fast. At liftoff, gravity is pulling straight down on the vehicle. As we ascend, we tilt the engines, and the technical term for that is called gimbaling, and that turns the rocket horizontally. Now, we are still going up, but we are now also heading horizontally away from the launch pad, and that's what we call a gravity turn. An object typically needs to go 7.5 kilometers per second or 17,500 miles per hour horizontally in order to avoid being pulled back down to Earth and get into orbit. And that is exactly what this vehicle just performed. And on your left-hand side, again, is the first stage, making its way back down to Earth. Today, we do have a land landing, so we do require 3 burns in order for it to make its way back to its landing zone. We've already completed the boost back burn for the vehicle.
So the booster lands back, but the actual ship that's delivering the goods to the space station, that's going to come back and burn up in the atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
The part that's actually going to be on delivering the stuff.
That's a single engine burn.
Yeah, because they're not bringing anything back.
Speed down rapidly in order to touch down back on Earth. And a really cool view of that first stage vehicle
Very cool.
from our ground tracking.
All right. Well, let me put the camera on you.
Amazing.
I'll let you be the correspondent.
Oh, okay.
What did you think,
Oh, I thought it
correspondent
was great.
Robin?
I thought it was great. I love it. I never get tired of space launches. I love them, you know, whenever they are, whether it's daytime or nighttime, and they're really amazing. I mean, they're, you know, miracles in action to get up there, and it's really amazing. What do you think?
Well, what was kind of cool is, I don't know if you could see it on the video, but as we were looking at the trail, there was another plane landing at the airport, because there's an airport right across the field from where we're looking. So you saw like the modern, you know, rocket of SpaceX, a brand new rocket, right?
Yes.
And relatively new, but still old technology of an airplane. Just think, the first, I think the Wright brothers was what, 1908?
I think so, yeah.
So 2008 was 100 years. So it's not even 120 years yet.
No, no, NASA
Well, I
does
guess
a
it is
good job.
120, right? I don't know.
NASA's always done a good job, and then, you know, the private companies like SpaceX came on board a few years ago to try their hand at it, and now they're working together because SpaceX has a section of the NASA complex all to themselves that we saw last time we were there. So it's pretty amazing.
All right. See you later.
Okay.
Be sure. Take care.
Be good. Don't forget to write.
And remember,
Writing's very important.
so write about space technology.
Yeah, and the world
The world spins
on
fine.
her own.
And these guys can see it spinning
Yeah,
from up there.
it's pretty amazing shots when they take pictures.
Somewhere up there. Up there.
Ooh, that's a song from the Fievel movie.
Somewhere?
Up there.
That's right.
Yeah.